Welcome. Today we're going to talk about 8 different tips to make you a better player, and I'm excited to say that I've been with the magazine now for 8 years, so that's how we came up with this idea. Daniel Ward here with Ukulele Magazine, and let's get right into it. I've got 8 super short examples, and they're easy to pick up, but lifetime to master as usual. So let's take a look at example 1. This is one of the most important things that I teach, and that is frets, fingertips, and thumb. If you look at your left hand or your fretting hand, if you're right-handed, this exercise is going to put us on each string and then each fret, and you hold your fingers there together. The idea is to get your thumb back right behind like that, between these 2 fingers. These 2 fingers are going to be straight up and down, just like that, right against the frets, and then your pinky and your index come at an angle like this. So it kind of looks like a little moving crab if you do it like that. And all we do is go first fret, second fret, third fret, fourth fret. And you want to stay right next to the fret, because if you're too far away from it, or you'll get those buzzes and stuff. So not right on top of it, but right next to each fret, so you barely have to push down. And you'll hear if it's not right. And all you're going to do is just go 4th string right in a row and keep these in a really straight line. But one of the tricks to this, it's really easy to get out of balance and have your thumb up here and feel like it's hard to reach like this when you're going, yeah. And all you need to do is shake that off, put your pinky on first, and then reach backwards in a straight line, like that. And it'll give you, instead of reaching like this, let your arm rest down like this, put your thumb back behind, and then put them all on the string, kind of leading with your pinky backwards. So you can stretch this way instead of this way. It really works. And all we do is play straight up the string like this. Let's do that again. I'm doing it with low G right now, so you can really hear the linear quality of this. I'll show it to you on a high G in a minute. And when you get here, the last chord there, this is an example of how you would play a chord and keep your fingers in this alignment. The frets and the strings go exactly perpendicular to each other, so there's no reason our hands should be that way. It should be like this. So once you get here, to play this F major 7th, leave these 2 fingers for a second and then just play an F. Woo! And then this is on C, and your pinky moves right there to an E on the 3rd string. So that whole exercise. And then I'm going to put this chord on. Beautiful major 7th. Okay? So that one you can do just for 5 minutes a day, and it'll really improve your left hand. Let's look at example 2 now. And example 2 is just a chromatic scale. This is mostly about learning to read tab and then putting that together with the notes. So as you can see, I'm going to do this on the linear again on the low G, and then I'll do it on the high G so you can hear the difference. I'm going to start open and then play a chromatic scale. So this is just like playing every note of the piano straight up, except that we're going to do it on strings. Up to a C there. So you'll notice that there's only 3 notes on the 3rd string. 4, only 3. It goes right to the E string there. And just get used to reading this. So you got 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's the lowest on the tab. It's kind of backwards sometimes in your mind when you first start, but this is the highest string to your nose, but it's also the lowest on the tab when you're reading it. And I'll just play a C chord there. So that's the low G. The high G is going to sound like this. We dropped an octave there. But it still works to read the tab there. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Third string, 0, 1, 2, 3. Second string, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to stop on the C. C chord there, okay? Nice. So that's a great way to get started with tabs, is just to make sure that you actually see what's going down. And with the high G, it's important to read the tab, because sometimes a note will show up that could be played somewhere else, but you want it to be played on that high string, okay? Let's move on to number 3, example 3. This is all about strap. And I've talked to this point a million times, but here's an easy way to find out why it's important to have a strap. There are times when it's fine not to, like if you're just hanging around in a jam with a little uke and you're holding it up like this, you know, and playing easy chords, or maybe bending a string, then it's going to be fine to just, you know, mess around and have some fun with that and keep your thumb up on the neck and all that. But if you are playing, say, something that's got a little melody in it, like this guy, really simple melody, but look what I'm having to do here. I'm having to either hold it with this part of my finger, which puts me out of balance, or try and hold it with this part. And basically it's just going to fall down if I play that melody without supporting the instrument. So here's a strap. And look at that. I've got a little bit of my arm right here, and I can go, here we go. That C6. Playing a C6 without a strap is like you have to hold the instrument somehow, right? So a strap's great because you can free up your playing space and your left hand and get all your technique going. I try to make it so that it sits exactly the same way if I'm sitting down as if I'm standing up. All right? And then that's my technique for strap. But I'm a huge proponent of using a strap. And it's fun to do it without too, but your technique will be easier with, okay? All right, let's go to the strumming hand. Loose wrist. This is really, really important. Example 4 is a really simple thing, just on a C chord. Imagine that your hand is a wet rag, okay? And you're trying to get the water out of it. This motion in your wrist is how you get the snap, the quick, and the best strums. If you're using your arm, all this gets all tense up in here, and you're trying to go backwards and shift and everything. What you really want to do is just let it go down, up, down, up, down, up. And this particular exercise here, I'm going to play a C chord, and then I'm going to play a down, up. And try to get, when I play down, I'm just going to let it go loose, up. Feel how loose that can be instead of holding on to it. So bum, 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 bum. Really easy, okay? Now let's put that to use in example 5 here. This, every time I change chords, I'm going to leave out one of the notes. So this just goes on an F chord, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. The next measure goes to a C, and we're going to leave out the first beat of each 4 there. We're going to go miss, up, down, miss, up, down, up. Back to the F, all down ups, and now we're going to leave out the second of each group, and it's going to go boom, chaka, boom, which is basically down, silent up, boom, chaka, boom. I'm still going like this the entire time. I'm just missing some of the notes. And you can take that to town, but this is just a real basic exercise that makes you play all 8 and then makes you leave out a couple. So this one goes down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, miss, up, down, miss, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. This one, da, 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 da. And the last one is all in a row. 1, 2, 3, miss, 1, 2, 3. more time, all the way from the top. I'll just scratch it this time so you can hear. Dum, 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 dum. Bum, ba, dum, bum, ba, dum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bum, ba, dum, bum, ba, dum. That's the first one. Now the second one, this is the boom chaka. I call it boom chaka, boom chaka, boom chaka, boom. And that's a down. Miss is up, down, miss, down, up. Chaka, boom, chaka. Just get that into your ear as soon as possible. The third one, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. This one misses the third. Da, da, dun, dun, da, dun, dun, da, dun, dun, da. And the last one is super easy. It just goes 1, 2, 3, miss, 1, 2, 3. But your hand is still going like this the entire time, no matter what. That's the hardest part. Sometimes you want to reverse course when you hear a rhythm that goes off, but your hand needs to just stay right there. So here's the whole thing, nice and slow. Actually played two of the same. Let me do it one more time and listen to this. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, miss, up, down, miss, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. This is boom chaka, boom chaka, boom chaka, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, miss, up, down, miss, up, down, up, down, miss, down, up, down, miss. Okay? And then scratching them is a great way to hear that. If you can get your hand to do that and have it stay the entire time, you can learn any strum. You know, no matter how crazy they are. I'm just going up and down and then missing some, changing some stuff in my left hand. So any strum, no matter how hard, is always down, up, and some kind of combination of that. So if you can let yourself go to the point where this is just motor function, and all it does is go down, up, and use your ear that way to learn the strums. Okay? Let's go straight to finger picking here. This is a really easy exercise. However, I'm a huge advocate of using mainly your big knuckle so that when you play with your fingers, they don't grab or pull away. They go right by the string, almost like a piano hammer kind of thing. And what you want is to put your fingers right on the string and then pull almost like there's a fishing line behind your finger. You see that? And then pull with this knuckle. Whack, 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 whack. In fact, if you do that and you feel the inside of your palm, kind of slap it, that's the motion of your fingers going right across the string. And it misses the next one by just barely enough, but it gives you a really nice big bell tone. So here's my thumb first. I'm going to pull with the big knuckle up into my palm. It's almost like there's a spring pulling these fingers into my palm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thumb, index, middle, ring, thumb, index. Try to get really even, beautiful bell tones. And that's just a simple arpeggio that'll get your finger picking going right away. I also added 1 and 6/8 in a minor. That gives you 2 of the same note on each side, which is kind of fun. And then here's back to the 4. And you can put that on any song. Just, you know, the bridge comes or the chorus and you change to finger picking instead of strumming. It's really, really delightful to have that in your arsenal, in your toolbox. Okay, next is, especially for beginners, learning your chord families. There are 5 different shapes in the open position. C, G, A, D, and F. And those shapes repeat themselves all the way up to neck when you start adding bar chords and that kind of thing. We got 1 bar chord in here on the F, but if you learn the family of chords where it goes from the tonic, the 1 chord, to the 4 chord, and back to the 1, and now it's the dominant 7th, which is the 5 chord. C, D, E, F is the 4 chord, G is 5, C, F, C, G7s, and that will outline the key of any song quickly for you so you can sing along too. Let's go to G here. This one, the 4 chord's going to be a C and a D7. You can hear it. Back to C. It's right in your ear the second you play those little cadences, okay? Now here's the A family. A, D, A, E7, A. Then the D. Okay? That one's going to be, the G is the 4 chord now. An easy A 7th. Now when we go to F, this is the first time we have to see the B flat chord, which is what the beginners always hate this one. But if you keep your hand in that shape that I showed you, look how easy the bar chord goes. Just like that. It's a mini bar actually in this one. Only 2 strings. Luckily you don't have to pay for this kind of mini bar. So okay, and that's the key of F. So if you get those shapes going right away, you'll be able to play songs quickly, and then when they go up the neck, you'll recognize the shapes, and it'll be much easier. Obviously, we didn't do any minor chords or add any other harder ones, but this is a great place to start because all of the chords come from their original shapes. Even when they turn minor or 7th or whatever, you can actually see where they came from. Like here's the G, the 7th. That note just moved down right there, but that's still the shape that you start with. So I highly recommend getting all 5 of your shapes in order and then starting to play songs in different keys. The last thing I'm going to talk about is making music all the time. All the time. Even when you're just playing something as simple as this C major scale here. Right? What good is that? Well, I made just a tiny bit of music right there. You can just hear it, right? So whenever you're working on something, a song, a scale, chords, rhythms, make music. Make it come out from here through the strings. Don't be just an observer of your own technique and watching what's happening with your left hand. I can play a G chord, I can play this scale, but if I make it happen with my heart, like I'm going to play this G really beautifully. I just, arpeggiated it just a little bit. I played it kind of softly. Or here's the scale again. Loud, soft, faster, slower, all those dynamics that make you a better musician. If you use them all the time while you practice, even the simple things, they'll really start to come out through the instrument. And you want the ukulele to sing, but it won't sing unless you're singing through it. All right? So enjoy your time, and off to the practice room we go. Thank you.